Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about something I saw on Twitter. Someone said, out of all of these people that have been released, which one would you bring back? And there's no really any new news to post about today, so I thought I'd say who I'd bring back. But first, I'm going to go through every person on this list and say one reason why I'd bring them back. For number 6, the person on this list that I would be least likely to bring back, Sonya Deville. Now, I said I was going to go through this list and give everybody one reason I'd bring them back. It's really hard to do this with Sonya Deville because they really fumbled the bag with her. The group between Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler really looked promising at first, but they just didn't do much. I mean, they had some beef with Damage Control and whatnot, but that is quite literally all they did. They didn't do anything promising. And after a while, the group just kind of disappeared. Not to mention, Sonya Deville did not have that many matches, so it is not a shocker to me that they released her. For number 5, Carlito, they really fumbled the bag with him. Like, bad. Because there's so much they could have done with him. He took out Dragon Lee and then joined the Judgment Day. Right there is your feud. Dragon Lee was really close to Rey Mysterio at that time, and Carlito didn't like that. So Carlito turned on the LWO by taking out Dragon Lee and trying to hide it, and then joined the Judgment Day after. He literally joined the group that Rey Mysterio hates the most. There's your feud right there. You could have had Rey Mysterio feud with Carlito. You could have had Dragon Lee feud with Carlito. And sure, they feuded kind of, but you could have had a way bigger feud than that. Like, they feuded for like a few weeks or so, and then it was just like over. And they could have done so much more with that. They could have made this a top 10 storyline ever if they actually played the cards right. Not to mention, the whole entire time Carlito was in the Judgment Day, they rarely gave him matches, and Carlito is extremely underrated in the ring. They could have gave him so many matches if they were going to do all of that, and it just upsets me because he had so much potential. For number 4, it's Cora Jade, because she was ever so close to winning that women's NXT championship, and it just hurts because she was going to win it and they released her from the WWE. I just had that feeling that she was going to win it. I mean, she was having big matches. She had a match against Bayley from main roster, so it was a letdown that they released her, and it was kind of like the biggest shock, one of the biggest shocks of the whole entire release, that they released her. Out of everybody from NXT and main roster, they released her. I was kind of shocked because she is good in the ring, so I was like confused on why they picked her. She's great in the ring. She was so close to winning that title, and it just hurts. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I mean, those two big reasons are enough for somebody to be like, why would you release her? What? For number 3, Karrion Kross. And I'm not gonna lie, and I've said this multiple times. At first, in that little Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross feud, he was not good in the ring to me. Like, he was awful in the ring. Like, I did not enjoy that match at all. But after he got a few more matches under his belt, he started doing better. And I feel like that is all WWE's fault for not putting him in any, matches up until that point and only having him backstage as a talker. Like, that's literally all he did. He just talked backstage for a quick little segment and it was over. And that's all he did for months until he finally got in the ring with Sami Zayn. And his first match was iffy because he was getting back into the field. And then after he got a few more matches under his belt, he was looking good in the ring to me. Like, I actually enjoyed the matches. So if you have somebody like that can start feuds and whatnot, that is known for making people turn heel after he talks to them, convinces them to turn heel, why not utilize that? You have multiple people in your catalog that you can turn heel. Jey Uso, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. There's so many. There's more I can say than that, but those are the 3 major people you can turn heel. Utilize him. Take him to SmackDown and have him turn Cody Rhodes heel or something, or Randy Orton heel or something. Keep him on Raw, have him successfully turn Sami Zayn heel. Keep him on Raw and have him turn Jey Uso heel. Dude, there's so much you can do with Karrion Kross. He has such a promising character. Not to mention, Scarlett isn't on this photo, but Scarlett has potential too. I've seen her matches from all that time ago. If you let her reign as a single star, she can do great things too. I don't understand this release at all, especially after they did it like a few weeks after he just had a match with Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. And not to mention after they were literally just shouting out his book and whatnot. Like, what? For number 2, Braun Strowman. This has to be one of the stupidest releases I've ever seen. And the reason why is because he was in a banger feud with Jake the 2. They were putting on awesome matches. They matched each other's intensity. And Braun Strowman was so close to winning the United States Championship. And it was the last championship he needed to become a Grand Slam champion. So it does not make sense why they released him. And this is very, very stupid. I don't understand it at all. He was great in the ring, as we all know. He could have started in so many storylines. I mean, the Jake of the 2 one was cooking, and they could have done so much more with that. They could have had him feud with so much more people. They could have traded him to Raw, had him feud with some people on Raw. The Wyatts, could have added him to that. They could have done so much. For number 1, Dakota Kai. You guys can hear me rant about this for hours, but I'm not going to. Dakota Kai, she's one of my favorites, but that is not why I put her number 1. I put her number 1 because of how good she was. She was amazing in the ring, and she was so close to winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And something about her is she had the same match over and over and over and over, and specific wrestlers, you'd get bored of seeing that, but she was so good in the ring that she had that same match over and over and over and over again, and it didn't get repetitive. It didn't feel boring, because every single time she stepped in the ring, the people had that is she gonna win factor, because she's so good at making it seem like that. And she's just good in the ring. There's not much more to say. They literally lost an absolute star not re-signing her. And it's just a shocker to me, because she was going to win that Women's Intercontinental Championship. I mean, look at the shot on the screen. She was looking at it. She had that in her sights. She was going to win that. And the WWE just took it right out of her sight and released her. And that day was a travesty for me. Oh my goodness. I was so disappointed that they got rid of her. Like, out of everybody on that release list, I was hoping and praying that Dakota Kai was not going to get released.